Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and today I have a collection update. Got some more metal stuff video for you today. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, and I could probably make like 20 of these dang videos with the amount of crap I haven't shown recently, because I kind of just took a break from doing it. Put all the stuff away, whatever. But I accrued enough stuff. I've been keeping track of what I got this year, separate from the rest of my stuff. So I'm just going to get right into it. There's a large variety today. We got some vinyl, got some CDs, box sets, all kinds of junk. So I'm going to try to go through these kind of quick. This first one is a relatively unknown deathcore band from Austria. It's kind of technical, mostly just technical deathcore. But this is Daeum. The Dark Souls. This is a Dark Souls themed deathcore band, but it is not at all gimmickal. A little nice praise there. I love the Dark Souls series. I have played all the games and I love them all. But this band is actually incredible. They have so many good things going for them. The musicianship and the vocals on this album are just absolutely incredible. So technical, so tight, solos out the wazoo. This album is about an hour long. Short tracks, long tracks, a little bit of everything on this. Wide variety of things, instrumentals. Just great material from a new up-and-coming deathcore band. I doubt they'll stick to the Dark Souls theme the entire time of their career if they continue to do this, but this is an absolutely stellar release. I believe that was released last year. So yeah, check out Daeum with Dark Souls. Became good buddies with those guys. This next album took me forever to get. I pre-ordered, and it just takes a while to ship. And my jewel case is actually borked. And the CD is in my car, so this is a half-assed attempt of many means. But this is Purgatorium by Mental Cruelty. But yeah, as soon as well, it's not going to do it now, of course. Oh well. But, yeah, there we go. It just separates on its own. But this is some heavy-duty, honestly pretty dynamic slam, beat down, tempo, kind of heavy, obnoxious music. The vocal variations and the amount of variety on this album is incredible considering how short the album is. It's only about 30 minutes. You have great guest spots from Duncan Bentley and Diego Santana from Analepsy. But man, guys, this album is absolutely crushing. There's great fast riffs on this, as well as, you know, ball-crushing slams and breakdowns, whatever you want to call them. They are different. But yeah, can't recommend this enough. Artwork is actually like 11 out of 10. I wish there wasn't so much glare. Yeah, I got a shirt of that. There's also a bunch of prints from a company called Crowdkill, if you want some stuff about that. So yeah, maybe I'll leave that in the description. But yeah, check out Mental Cruelty. This next one is a band that some people like and some people hate, and I don't think there's much in between, honestly. But this is the new Tribulation with Down Below. This is the neat little media book version with the hardcover slipcase. Lovely artwork. I enjoy the packaging a lot. It has an affixed booklet, very, very thick. You can see that there's a lot of content here. Pretty neat CD. I'm liking the artwork on this. I honestly love Tribulation. I have all of their albums. They've gone through a lot of dynamicism throughout their career. Very different now than what they once were. but that is not a bad thing by any means. I know a lot of people don't really like extreme change for bands. Some people just say you should start a new band if you're going to be significantly different. But I think this is a logical extreme for the band. Absolutely, almost kind of non-metal at some points, more like goth rock and stuff like that. But it's great stuff, extremely memorable. I don't know if I like this as much as Children of the Night, but I probably like it as much because I love Children of the Night and I listen to that all the time. Yeah, check out Tribulation. Big band, big name, big label, but worth mentioning because it's awesome. This next one is one that I've been anticipating for a while. I pre-ordered this as soon as I heard the first song off of it. This is another one where the CD is in my car because I'm a loser. But this is... Now, I'm going to try my best with this, okay? You'll understand. This is Cottrell with Pandemorphium, Forbidden Rituals to Awaken the Blind Sovereigns of Nothingness. Big old name right there. But this is a delicious A5 digipack, I want to say. Extremely high quality. I mean, good lord, guys. This is released by Void Hanger. Very, recognizable logo there, Spider Lady. Amazing artwork. Love the layout. Love their logo. But this is just some horrific, claustrophobic, and suffocating, like black and death metal. It's not really war metal. It's more like crushing black metal, if that makes any sense. Just really guttural vocals at points. Really maniacal highs. The leads change from almost like old school death metal to like new school black metal. There's a lot going on here. This is over 70 minutes, I believe. A lot of songs, a lot of lengthy songs as well. But for some reason, this is just like a crazy earworm for me because I can't put it down and it just never gets old. There's so much going on here and you never get time to breathe. But for some reason, it's listenable. Even though the production is kind of grating and it's extremely dense, has a great production, and I just love that album. It's going to be high up on my end of the year list. That's one of my highlights. If you check out one of these bands from this video, check out Cottrell with Pandemorphium. I'm not going to say that whole name again. This next one is one I was also surprised about, but I am a fan of this band. I have their previous album. I don't know how much work they have in their career, but this is Vendomiatrix with Palimpsests. This is a 2-disc double album, and each song is pretty darn long. It's 4 songs. And the whole double album is about 2 hours long. But this is absolutely breathtaking, just artistic music. This is one of the most diverse albums that I can possibly muster up. There are so many different moments on this album that feel genuine that it's kind of creepy. Like, there's so many different looks that this band's give you. There's, like, funeral doom and, like, atmospheric doom, and there's, like, a death worship moment at the end of the first song. And it's just really catching, and it's kind of addicting because there's so many changes, and it all seems pretty fluid that you're left waiting in suspense of what's going to happen next because it's not very predictable. It's not orthodox. It's pretty artsy-fartsy, if I'm not going to lie. This isn't going to be everyone's taste because it is so dang long. But I can't recommend this enough. I like this way more than I thought I would, honestly, because I really like their last album. But this is some new level stuff for them. So yeah, I believe they're a French band. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Vendomiatrix with Palimpsests. Next up, we got some highly anticipated Trainwreck Slam. Absolutely love this album. Domain of the Wretched by Organectomy. This is the unique leader press. I did not get an original press, sadly. I didn't act fast enough. But this is Slam of the future. This is pretty darn lengthy for a Slam album. This is almost 50 minutes. Super thick production, meaty as heck. This sounds like a steak tastes. Bloody, hearty, makes you feel gross while you're eating it. I mean, give me a break, guys. Bass drops that'll blow out your speakers. Extreme gutturals from, I don't remember his name, but he's also in Rendered Helpless. New Zealand band. Absolutely love this album. I got the flag of this artwork because it's so darn cool. It's like a dang magic card. But yeah, I guess it's not exactly groundbreaking, but there are a couple of really cool moments on this, like the song, I think it's Archaic Infestation, where there's a really cool, like, almost Inquisition riff on it. It's the first of the two instrumental tracks, because there's two pretty lengthy instrumental tracks on this. So yeah, if you like Slam, or some just really heavy, awesome death metal with some cool creative things going on, check out Organectomy. This next one, is one of my favorite black metal bands that doesn't really get much hype, and they deserve a lot of hype. This is Worms, or Verms, with Ultuous Kronhor. This is a French black metal band. They play an extremely fast-paced, almost brutal black metal sound, but it's so classy and so tasteful, and there's a lot of acoustic and almost folky, I don't know if I'd say folky, but like traditional musicianship on this. It's just kind of unique. I can't think of another band that does black metal quite like Worms. I have all of their albums. I actually have two versions of their first album. There's represses of their old stuff, but this is a very nice digipack. I have the originals of the old albums. I don't have the represses. This is absolutely breathtaking. Extreme dexterity and speed and musicianship on this. I mean, good lord, the drumming and the guitars and extremely crazed vocals. Just, they sound like an animal. If I did have one complaint about this, I think there's too much laughing on it. It's kind of grating after you listen to it so many times, because I listened to this for like a week straight. It's so good. But yeah, that's Worms, French band. As always, everything will be in the description. And now we're going to move on to some vinyl. I'm going to save probably, yeah, we'll do this one first. So this is a band I wasn't always a fan of. Not because I didn't like them, but just because I was like, hype and stuff. But I was very impressed with this album, and this is an awesome press. This is The Incubus of Karma by Mournful Congregation. Extremely lengthy album. This is over 80 minutes, I believe. I don't know how they fit this onto two vinyl, but this is the limited color version, and this is pretty amazing. This is gold with white and blue and silver splatter. Very nice. Very crushing album. This is not for everybody, I will say. There are a few moments on this where I feel like it meanders a little bit, but that's kind of the Funeral Doom way, is to kind of hypnotize your audience with your playing. Very cool stuff. I haven't listened to that too many times because it's hard to get through, honestly, but a couple more of those, and I'll definitely be into it. I'm going to try to speed this up. This last one needs no introduction. Esoteric Malacology by Slugs. One of my favorite albums of this year. Everything on this album is a jam banger. Turn your stereo up to 10 when you're listening to this. This is the first press colored vinyl. Absolutely marvelous color. Purple-orange splatter. The song, The Spectral Burrows. Probably my favorite song of the year right now. It's going to be hard to beat. Extremely heavy, catchy music. Love everything about that song. I'll try to get this in here. Yeah, whatever. Here's the inside. This is a Willow Tip release. Got lyrics and stuff. Cool goodies there. Can't recommend this enough. Again, we got Spectral Burrows, Slave Goo World. Amazing stuff. So yeah, that's my collection update for this time. I'm going to have another one here soon because I have a lot more stuff coming. There's a series of box sets I have that I really want to show. But that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you found something new that you like. And hopefully I didn't say hopefully too much. And I'll see you next time.